Welcome to Chanakya, where you get right guidance at the right time. We have a situation from Ram, one which has often been encountered by project managers. Let's explore this with our experts. Ram is a project manager responsible for a critical project for a new client. He is a self-made professional and is well respected for his technical skills, hard work and dedication. He tells you in his typical slow monotonous voice, "My team is not enthusiastic and motivated as I am. They seem to be more interested in having fun and work seem to be secondary for them. I have told them many times about traditional values and the importance of hard work. Somehow they don't get it and I am not sure how can I exceed clients' expectations with this kind of a team." Hi JV and Anand, thanks for joining the session. Any thoughts on Ram's situation?
Yeah, maybe I'll go first. The key thing that I see in this case, as you described the situation, you talked about Ram in his slow, monotonous voice. Leadership is about demonstrated passion. You inspire your team by how you demonstrate your passion. Now, Ram, by repeating whatever he feels about the project, it's an important project, critical customer, new client, by repeating that multiple times is not going to inspire the team, right? If he is passionate about it, he needs to find a way to demonstrate his passion. Demonstrated passion is probably the best way to inspire a team, right?
That's a good point, JV. How can Ram inspire the team?
See, in this case, there are a couple of things that I heard from the situation. One, I said it's a new client. Second, you said it's a critical project. Now, I don't know what that critical project means. I'm assuming that if the company fails in this project, it's going to be a huge letdown on their reputation, for example, right? New client, if you execute this project very well, they're likely to get more projects from the same customer, repeat business. So Ram needs to find a way to actually relate these organizational benefits, right? The organization gets a lot of benefit by succeeding in this project, that they'll get repeat business and they'll get their reputation intact. The team have their own expectations, right? He needs to find a way to get a balance between these two, to strike an alignment between these two, right? The team, now when it's a new project, the team can actually look at gaining new skills in the process. If it's a challenging project, critical project, by executing that, they can get a sense of achievement, where they can feel proud of what they did, right? Now Ram needs to find a way to ensure that these two are aligned. And in doing this, he can actually, doesn't need to do it by himself. He can actually involve the team, get some inputs from the team, and kind of co-create a vision so that the team actually sees what their role is in this whole process.
I can see what you are suggesting. Ram can actually build a vision for the project along with the team. That would certainly inspire them to action. What are your thoughts, Anand?
I agree with JV on that first to start with. I think vision plays an important role and clarity is important. But I would say, in addition to that, Ram should enable the team to get clarity of the pathway to achieve the vision. I think that would create a greater sense of urgency in getting there. There is another lesson from Ram's behavior. You see, Ram's a self-made professional. He has come up on his own hard work, his dedication, very traditional values. The challenge here is he is trying to impose those values on the team and expecting them to be motivated by those values. Right? I think such things really such motivation may happen for a short while, but they'll end up being short-lived, self-interested, and unhealthy. Right? But what he could do is he could create a work environment that is very authentic. If he can achieve that, he will find that is sustainable and very healthy as well. Right? So I think that is the key thing that Ram should focus on.
I see a couple of takeaways in what you said. Clarity of vision and the pathway creates a sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Manager should create an authentic work environment. To take the second lesson forward, what can manager do to get the team motivated by their own values?
That's an interesting point. Now, motivation is an individual thing, right? Everybody is not motivated by the same thing. Ram needs to understand what each individual requires to get motivated, right? We use a tool in the industry called the skill attitude matrix, where you kind of plot the skill levels and attitude of different team members on 4 quadrants, right? High skill, high attitude, low skill, low attitude, high skill, low attitude, and so on and so forth. So Ram needs to find out where each of his team members fits in those 4 quadrants, right? And figure out a way to kind of address the gap, right? If somebody is highly skilled and low on motivation, he needs to figure out what motivates that individual and have an action plan to address that, right? It's important that he looks at it at an individual level and addresses that.
So where does, that's a good technique, JV, I can see it being very useful, but where do values fit in this structure?
No, basically values are, an attitude is an underlying, is a reflection of the underlying values. That's really the way you look at it. It's a good question actually, interesting, because if you look at an example, let's say you take respect for value, respect for people as a value, right? It's an important value for people to have. Now, if somebody has scores very high on that value, you can actually see how it reflects in the way he behaves in his team meetings, right? His attitude to other team members, how he responds to somebody's suggestions, right? So I think those are things that can, determine, how those values reflect in the behavior of team members in situations in team environment.
Maybe I'll just add to that, as JV was talking about, individual conversations. I think that's very true. What really is, it'll be difficult for Ram to get the whole team motivated in a group. You got to have the one-on-one conversations. And what he could do in one-on-one conversations is see how he can help each individual to connect their values to the project context, right? When that connect happens, I think people are going to be intrinsically motivated, right? And that'll be sustainable. And he can do that in simple ways, if just a few questions like, what do you like and what do you do, right? Why do you like it, right? And what are your goals, and how does this project help you achieve your goals, right? Just a few of those, those elements can actually get the people feel, motivated individually. But the only sort of thing Ram needs to be careful about is he may get unexpected responses, right? And in probably most cases he will, right? And he should be able to handle that. But the best way to do that is be caring, right, and genuine in his interactions. I think then the team will connect and, things should work.
That's a good point. Be caring and genuine. So what is the bottom line? Can you summarize?
Yeah, basically 3 or 4 things I think we have kind of discussed. The first thing that I would say is when you're interacting with the team, co-create the vision for the project with the team. So everybody understands what's in it for them, how do they align what they bring to the table with the vision for the project. That's one. Second thing is understand that each individual is different, understand their needs and expectations, and ensure that you treat them for what they are. Third thing is, Ram, as in this case, like Anant was pointing out, you can't impose your values on the team, right? You have to create an authentic team environment where the team feels comfortable, can actually thrive working together as a team. And finally, I think he also needs to understand that you have to connect with each of them one-to-one to understand what their personal aspirations are, what their interests are. And so you can actually address those specifically, right? I think these are the 3 or 4 things that I believe are critical in this context.
Pretty nice summary. Thank you. And I hope the motivated team will be able to satisfy the client needs very well. Thank you for joining and sharing your thoughts. I'm sure PMs like Ram will find these experiential insights very useful. Thank you very much.